We're going to jumpstart on our holiday baking with a little socializing mixed in. Suzy Gazzellone from Suzy's Cake Angels joins us with her tips for a prosecco and cookies night. And this is a cookie exchange. I love this idea.
Yes, it's that time of the year. I love getting together with my girlfriends. We make our cookies, we exchange them, and we have some prosecco.
Okay, so the idea is you make a dozen for each person who's coming to the exchange.
Or 24, depending how many girls are coming.
Okay.
And then each brings their own favorite cookies, and then we exchange them, and then you have them for family and friends.
You've got a variety for afterwards.
Yeah, and you don't have to do all that crazy baking. You're just doing your one favorite batch.
All right, and all of the books are from your recipe.
Yeah.
But you're gonna kind of take us, because I find making like cookie cutter cookies intimidating.
I can understand that, and it can be, but I'm gonna keep it simple for us today. So typically when I mix my cookie dough, I like to divide it into 2 discs, like this. So basically what that does is it makes it a little more manageable, and especially with gingerbread dough, it gets really, really sticky. So if you put it in the fridge, you want to keep it in the fridge for about an hour before you take it out and you roll it out. It makes it a lot more manageable.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're going to do is
we've washed our hands.
We've washed. Yes. Definitely wash your hands first before you begin. We have some flour here, and we're going to actually lightly dust our countertop.
Okay.
Right? Because it's super sticky, the flour helps it not stick as much. And then what I also like to do is dust a little bit over as well.
Okay.
And while we're doing that, we can also dust our rolling pin, right?
Oops, I dusted a lot of it.
Oh, it's okay. You look very experienced in
this. See,
this.
I'm used to doing pies, but cookies just like scare me.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm gonna help conquer that fear with you today, okay? So the key to rolling out an even dough, cookie dough, is to start from the center and roll out. I personally like using a heavier rolling pin, just because I find that it helps with evening out the dough and stretching it out nicely. I mean, you could use a lighter one, just don't go light on the pressure.
Okay.
Whereas this one, notice how, see how you're beautiful.
So, and I'm getting cracks, which is kind of a good thing because you've got a remedy for cracks.
So when you do have cracks, here's the trick. We have a little bit of water here. Dip your hand in there and then smooth it out.
But what about, like, I've got a really...
Okay, so what we would do there is we just...
This is a big mistake.
Yeah, no. Look at that. Look at
and you just pat that in?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you keep rolling it out.
And would you put more flour on that then?
You could put a little one, but as you're rolling it out, it actually sticks together. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So then we're gonna get our cookie cutters.
And then how do you know what's the right
okay, so you wanna kind of keep it a 1/4 inch. It's a preference.
Okay.
If you want your cookies crispier, you go thin and you bake it for an extra minute or 2. If you want them a little softer, you leave it thick. So I like my cookies softer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave this thickness only for...
We're going to scrap mine here.
Oh no, yours is actually, yours looks better than mine, so we're gonna go with yours.
Okay, all right.
Cookie cutters, simpler the better, especially when it's intimidating to roll out cookie dough and that sort of thing. The trick, dip them into the flour, right? And then we're gonna press it in. It's a workout, eh? Look at this.
It is.
It's an arm workout. We got our rolling, we got our cutting, and then wiggle it a little bit. So, you know, sometimes it kind of gets stuck. If you wiggle it a little bit, and then you just pop it onto the tray.
Okay, now my little ginger guy there is
I have a solution for that. If you have a spatula, something like this, we're gonna just scoop it under, and there, look how perfect that looks.
Oh.
It's amazing, right? So you can keep cutting it. And then what I like to do is I place them on the sheet. I put them in the fridge for 20 minutes. Because it's a butter-based cookie, it holds its integrity better from when you move it from the fridge directly into the oven. From anywhere from 8 to 10
minutes. And a good
idea
too, we've got about a minute left, but a good idea is to have lots and lots of baking trays ready. So that you're not putting a hot...
100%.
Yeah, one that's already come from the oven, you're not putting new cookies on.
Line them with parchment paper, that's the key. Exactly.
Okay.
Put them in the oven, 8 to 10 minutes.
to decorate?
Oh, let's do the decorating. Absolutely. So I've already I'm going to move this over,
And
pre-made
while we do
gingerbread.
that, let's talk about the other cookies that we've, because we've
Oh
got
yeah,
30
so we've
seconds
got some sugar cookies here, classic recipe, one of my favorites, and I
Okay.
love it for cookie exchanges. Some Madeleine dunked into chocolate
and gold leaf.
with gold.
Beautiful.
Because it's Christmas and you need
Yes.
the golds and the sparkle and all that. And then we have the gingerbread bun cake here. You can find all these recipes in my book, Secrets from a Baker, as well as our famous gingerbread cookies that we're working on today.
Okay, and we will work on them during the commercial break because we've run out of time. But yeah, so
That's all right.
on your
We
website.
yeah, you can
is
find
this
it on my
ready to go?
website, susyscakeangels.com, and find me on Instagram at susyscakeangels.com.
I'm gonna make the little buttons.
And we're just gonna do our little faces here.